in the bottom right-hand side, playing for Merlee, for Macherino, now for nobody. He is his own man. He is Max Angel Astrea. Looking for a team.
And the upper left, in the blue, you may know him as Mape. Others know him as the Ape. Stalwart member of the North American scene. Protest player extraordinaire. It's Maplez. But you know,
Mape the Ape. There's a certain negative connotation to calling someone an ape, isn't there?
Yeah, it's like, I'm just going to kind of smash through. Like, Maplez is trying to smash through here. It's a cannon rush coming out of Maplez in this game number 1. And he should have that low ground cannon. I think, yeah, the probe's walled in, so he should have the low ground cannon. Does he have room? Yeah, he does.
Nice.
Squeaks
Very
in.
beautiful start.
All right, we got some classic NA action here already. You and I both, I mean, cats. How many times have you been cannon rushed on the North American server?
Way too many, but yeah, I like it. I love getting cannon rushed. It's my favorite strategy to go up against. Always chaotic games, especially from the Team Gosu boys. Shout out to Rocker, also teammate of Maplez. He's one of the crazier kind of rushers out there in the Americas, and yeah, my games against him were always my favorite in recent history. As the cannon rush is ongoing, second cannon there finally, a little bit late in my opinion. The Zealot can't really do much here.
Yeah, here's the problem, right? Is well, one probe went down, one probe took a ton of damage, so it's gonna be. Yeah, Zealot's just gonna dive on top. Oh, it gets out. It gets. Oh, that should not. No, absolutely not. I don't think there's any position for it to. Yeah, it's gonna go down. But another probe has arrived. This gateway is taking half damage. Second cannon's gonna be there. The Zealot's very low.
Supply block.
And but yeah, Max Angel, Astrea supply block. I don't think this works, right? Because there's a cannon on the high ground now. Poking it, kill the Zealot.
He will get it. Unless, no, he will get it. Beautiful job.
All right, so the gateway's dead. The 2 cannons on the low ground should kill the forge, but I don't think they have range to the high ground cannon, and there's no high ground pylon.
There it is. Beautiful job. Wow, that was beautiful. Very well done. Now you can cancel that. I guess there's nothing else to gain from that. But that was well done by Maplez. I mean, I think a very effective job of cannon rushing here.
Yeah, it's kind of done now, though, right? Like, I think the big value that Astrea got, or that Maplez got out of this is not even that he killed a gateway and killed the forge. That was a reaction anyways. But he's gotten 3 probes zoned out of the base. I think he maybe killed one of them, but he has Astrea's up a worker. He's effectively down 3. He's got 3 of those probes that are just not able to mine on the other side of the map. So Maplez's economy going well. Although when we talk about things, does he even have a? He does have a cyber. There's no warp gate done. But the problem now that we look at this is Astrea's already got his Stargate up. He's going to send oracles onto the other side of the map. And yes, cats, there's a shield battery. What's stopping Astrea from building 2 oracles and just bombing on top and killing the entire economy?
Yeah, at the moment, nothing. Hopefully, for Maple's sake, he can, identify what's going on, make a couple of stalkers, and get ready for a defense. Especially if Astrea is careless and kind of shows this oracle prematurely, then, I mean, Maplez is already making 2 stalkers at a time, so definitely all right. Like, he can definitely do this. Or you don't believe at all?
I don't know. I feel like when you go for a cannon rush like this, I feel like you got to get more done than Maplez did. Like, yeah. True. It just doesn't feel like it's enough. Anyways, Oracle's going to dive in. There's a shield battery there, so it's going to... Oh, that... It's not going to be a good state. It almost was such a good space grab. It gets 3 probes,
That's a decent one.
With the shield... Just with the Sim City that exists on the map, right? With all the structures behind the mineral line and then the shield battery in the mineral line or whatever it is. If... It was a lot of very clustered probes, so Maplez had to be very on top of this to not just lose. All mining. He doesn't. He's still mining. But now, cats, here's the thing. It's 2 oracles. Shield batteries. Who cares about him anymore? Astrea doesn't.
Yeah, sadly, I mean, the stalkers are not here anymore. The warp gates are going to be a little bit too slow for Maplez not to lose a ton of probes. Like, at least a good 10 should go down here. And that also forces the next warping of stalkers back into the main, which is not what Maplez wants, right? Like, he went for a 3 gateway opening, hoping to apply some pressure, hoping to delay that expansion, so that in turn, upon denying or delaying, he could take his own. As it stands, he's barely able to defend the oracles after taking damage and has no opportunity for aggression on the other side. So, yeah, this looks pretty ogre now.
I mean, he will have a 4th gateway soon. He will have blink in the next 20, 30 seconds, something like that. Like he will have okay, I was gonna say we'll have a lot of army, but supporting that amount of army on 4 gateways on 17 probes feels dicey.
It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, it's very tough. And I mean, Astrea, he doesn't even need to make probes right now. He still is, but I think that's just kind of a sign of confidence. And with 2 immortals on the field, like, well, yeah. I mean, you can blink a lot, but that's not gonna do anything. It's Ogre. Sees the 2 immortals, does not leave yet. Pokes again. Starts blinking. The immortal kills one of the stalkers. Oh yeah, I mean that's it. Yeah, there we go. That's rough, man. IVD rough.
I love the play, by the way, from Mysteries. Like, look, I know there's a world where he's trying to blink on top of my immortals because that's what maybe you burst him. Obviously he couldn't, but it's the goal. And so just puts a stage trap right on top of the immortals. Like, yeah, blink on top of my immortals, it'll be good. And then, you know, the entire army would have been stasis trapped, and it would have been beautiful. And I was kind of hoping for it because it'd be cool. Regardless, Astrea gets cannon rushed, really doesn't take that much damage from it. Loses a gateway, loses a 4, really not that much there. The big damage was, of course, the probes being out on the map, not back at home. But, of course, you can develop your tech so much faster than the cannon rushing player, where like it generally feels like for a cannon rush to be even stable, you have to kill him in PvP. So that didn't happen. Alcyone is going to be our second map. So, Cats, does Maples cannon rush again?
I kind of hope so. Yeah, I kind of hope so, personally. What about you? Does he? Well, this is a question whether an issue of if he does, or if you know, if it works, or do you want it? Do you want him to?
I feel like
he won't, probably, right? Like, just probabilistically speaking, it's not a good bet.
Yeah.
But do you hope that he does? Yeah, kind of. What about you?
I don't think so, actually. I feel like cannon rushes are at the highest level, not very good. I think they're like, okay, they beat me all the time because I see the cannon rush, I'm like, I'm giving up. Like, this is pain. I don't like this. But at the highest level, it's very figured out. Players have enough practice to handle it. And it's almost kind of expected, right? It's like Max Pack or Maples is, I don't know what a Legulac says, but it's probably like 99% Astrea favorite. It is just, that is not a matchup we ever expect Maples to win.
I don't know about that, really. I mean, I want to say, what do you think is the Legulac, for real? I'm gonna
99%, 97%.
No
maybe.
chance, Jose. No chance, Jose. What? Like maybe 97. Yeah, like 99 is like no chance, Jose. 97 is even too high. I would think that Maples has like 7% chance or something. Like a Legulac would give him.
No? Cats, I don't know, man. I feel like I like Maples. He's a great guy.
It doesn't load a Legulac right now. Someone tell me what it says. He's a nice guy.
Anyways,
Legulac knows these things. I'm like, oh, this is a nice guy. Give him a couple percent.
Legulac saying, oh, we'll give him a percentage or two, but the player that has the majority of the percentages in this setup of 1-0 in the series, formerly Match Arena, but again, now teamless, it's Astrea.
And his opponent in the bottom left-hand side, it is for Team Gosu Maples. Team Gosu. Do you know what Gosu means?
Very good. Excellent.
No, but
great.
Where does it come from?
Korean.
Gosu. What's the meaning? Like Gosu in Korean.
You so Gozu.
A highly skilled person is Gosu.
Like, you know, Chobo is a very bad player.
Yeah. But did you know that way back when, people actually thought that Gosu stood for God of the StarCraft universe?
Huh. Cats, I got a Legulac for you, by the way. Hold it up. But granted, this is with Astrea 1-0. 97%.
Oh, no. You can't do that.
97.19%.
No, you can't do that because this is with Astrea up 1-0. So could you do a best of 3, like realistically?
Not on the tool that I have, and if I tab out, it will make FPS drop. But on the fly in, let it be known, it was 97%.
I mean, you said 99 first, which is ridiculous. But yeah, like, of course, if he's up 1-0, that's, yeah, that will skew it up. For sure.
Yeah. No, it's Gozu is a very good player. Chobo is someone who is unskilled, a noob.
What about Chogosu?
A noob good player. Yes, I don't know.
I don't think that's how
That's not a term I'm familiar with.
All right. Well, Astrea is going to be familiar with Maple's base after this scout. That's the kind of transition you like, yeah?
Broadcaster.
That was good, huh? Broadcaster. That's what it's all about. And Maples is going to be casting a spell of sight onto Astrea's base, if you know what I mean. As he now dies in the retreat.
But I think the thing here is... Okay, well, we're going to get a bit of a pause for a second.
Oh my god. Is it lag? Referee B. That's not even me.
Referee B.
Referee B. That's not even me.
We can't blame Cats for this one. But anyways, so as we see what's happening right now, we're getting set up for this. Maple's got a proxy robo on the way. I very much expected this.
I like it. Yeah. You expected this? It was written?
It was written in the stars. I expected to see some sort of 3-gate robo setup. I mean, this is just classic PvP. So, or classic NA PvP, classic underdog PvP. Yep. You don't play the mid game. Astrea is so good at mid-late game PvP. Wow, he has just forged himself in the fires of need, of running into him over and over again. And yeah, so you don't let him play that. You don't want to play in that setup. You try to blow your opponent out of the water, hit him with something where maybe they've been too greedy or they didn't see it, and you can make the game happen like that. But I scout up on the high ground. It sees the 3rd gateway, and Astrea should know what's up. I don't know that he's seen the robo, but he's in the middle. He's holding this down.
What a move here from Maples. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful from Maples. Putting on a great show here, and actually gets the Adept onto the other side as well. Unfortunately, sentries are now invincible units, so they will get rid of that promptly.
Well, the problem is, Cats, is that that was an Adept without shield, so the buff doesn't matter. It's only when the units have shields. But I do love how just a couple sentries, they just strip all the shields down so quickly, which actually, does hardened shields count as a shield? Like the extra HP buff you get when the hardened shields get procced? Does that count as a shield?
I highly doubt it. I doubt it. But who knows? I don't think so. Good job here from Astrea, as he's gonna section off one of these Maples' units, but Maple still has plenty. And I mean, yeah, Astrea does depower these gateways, but no, it's not first one. It's actually gonna barely survive, but almost gets taken down, which is horrible for Maples.
Cats, you can talk about things being horrible for Maples all you want, and like War Prism getting low. You know what's horrible for Maples? He can't produce anything. His gateways are depowered. He's lost one of them anyways, and Astrea takes a very quick 2-0.